Hey you guys, welcome back, and I'm so excited to have you back with me because today I'm on my 9th day of keto, and believe you me, I haven't felt better in the last 6 months, and I hope you're doing really well too. In case you're wondering why I'm looking different, it's because I'm wearing a wig. No, I'm kidding. I colored my hair black and I got a new camera. But this is not about my hair or the camera. This is about getting real with our diets, and this is about keto. So as you can see from the pretty display behind me, there are quite a few oils displayed, and that's exactly what I intend to discuss with you today. So let's just start with the basics. Now, what is keto? So it's 70-20-10. 70% fat, 20% protein, and 10% carbs. Now, what that 70% is fat. Now, we get fat from various sources. We get fat when we eat a steak, we consume fat when we eat salmon, we consume fat through cheese, through dairy. Now, even though this is a really high fat diet, it does not mean we are going to go and guzzle a gallon of oil. I mean, that's not how we're going to consume it. So there are obviously good fats and then there are bad fats. So today let's just discuss the good fats, and let me share with you what I started my keto this time around with. Now, before I start this video, I'd like to give a big shout out to these guys at IngFit. Now, if you're in Dubai, I'm sure you're aware of them, especially if you're on keto. They're doing an absolutely fabulous job. They have a Facebook page and they have an online grocery store. I'm not sure if they're online and offline, but I definitely know they're online. Their delivery is on time and they're inexpensive, and I think these guys are just doing a brilliant job in terms of making things available and not having us go from one place to another looking for things that should just be available in a goddamn grocery store. So, touche, you guys, well done. So let me very quickly share with you the oils and fats that I went to do keto with, and I don't think you would need anything more than this in order to start your keto journey. Now, first up, what you need to be doing is throwing away all the vegetable oil and the canola oil and the corn oil and the sunflower oil from your pantry. Now, the reason I insist, and this is purely my opinion, is because you're putting in so much of effort into meal prepping, and you're putting in all this work into ensuring that your brain is working on optimum when you are using the oil as a base to cook with. That is the smoke point. Now, that is the point where the oil starts breaking down. And what is the temperature? There will be an upper limit. For example, if I'm cooking, I'm going to be making sure I either use avo oil, not the extra virgin avo oil, just avo oil, or I'm going to be using coconut oil or ghee. And these are the things which have a high smoking point, and they don't become toxic after a certain degree in temperature is reached. So the oils that I prefer cooking with are coconut oil. The one I have here is the extra virgin raw coconut oil. I know it says extra virgin raw coconut oil, and I'm not a huge fan of the taste of coconut. I mean, I'm not a big fan. But I still would rather cook with this, especially if I'm, say, making a steak. Another oil which I'm particularly fond of, another fat rather, I'm really fond of for cooking is ghee. Now, this smells so good. I'm not eating rice anymore and I'm not eating dal anymore, but I can still have the ghee and still remember how good it is. Now, what ghee is a refined version of butter. So on to the next one. Those were the cooking oils. Now let's move on to our salads and drizzles on steaks. Now, instead of using butter, I know butter is a really good source of fat, but I would much rather still use something which is healthier. And I have two options here. I have the cold pressed avo extra virgin oil, and I have the extra virgin olive oil. Now, this olive oil I just picked up from a random grocery store. I've never really heard of this brand before, but I finished most of it. So, and then there is the sesame oil. The sesame oil is just to add that little extra flavor to your Chinese cooking, because I'm a massive fan of stir fries and I love Chinese food. But anyway, enough of that. Those are the oils that I'm going into keto with. And of course, there is butter, which I'm a massive fan of. The one that I consume is Kerry or Amul. I love Amul, the salted Amul. But I try and keep that in control as well. I try not go too mental with it. I mean, I will scramble an egg with it because I just love how it tastes. But that's about it. Now, in addition to these, there's also grass-fed butter, cream, cheese, and ghee. Anything that is grass-fed is a good clean source of fat for you. Source of good fat that I like to consume is salmon or wild caught fish. I mean, you can just make a quick stir fry. So that was all for today, and I hope that this video added value to you, and I hope it made your journey a little bit simpler.